Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to create this cute little flower that's perfect for spring. It's a quick project, super easy, beginner friendly as well. So great one for spring. And I'll also include in this tutorial how to make the leaf. I did a few as you can see, and I turned mine into a garland. If you've seen my other videos, I like to use crochet garlands to decorate bookshelves, team bookshelves. So if you want to see how that looks, be sure to follow me on my Instagram to see our spring bookshelves in action. But to make this project, so this is everything that we're going to need. We're going to need some light yarn. I personally like Peyton's Astra, but any yarn will do. So I did a couple in white, a couple in purple. We'll use the yellow for the center of the flower and the green for the leaf. Throughout, I'll be using as well a 3mm hook. You'll also need the scissors, a needle, and stitch marker as well if you want to So to get started with our flower, we're first going to grab our yellow yarn. We're going to create a magic circle. And in the magic circle, we're going to do 6 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, go back for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then I will pull the tail of my magic ring and close the hole. So next for round 2, we're going to do an increase round. So that means we're going to do 2 single crochet per stitch in every stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook in the first stitch and do a single crochet. I'm going back in the same stitch to do another single crochet. So this is our first increase. I'm going to go back to the first one and put my stitch marker. And then we're going to do the same in the second stitch. So 1 and 2. And as you can see, I'm crocheting over my magic ring tail just to make it nice and secure so I don't have to weave it in again later. Here I'm also doing 2 single crochet in the next stitch. I have about 3 stitches left, and I know I'm going to change my color soon, so what I will be doing is add the yarn to the back and I'll crochet over the purple for a couple stitches to make it nice and secure. So here I'm doing 2 single crochet in the next stitch. This is optional, by the way, but that means that you don't have to weave in your ends later because they're nice and secure already. So second to last stitch, again 2 single crochet, and on our last stitch 2 single crochet. So we went from a stitch count of 6, and at the end of this round we're now at 12. I like to pull my tail again, and that's the end of round 2. So next what we're going to do is we're going to insert our hook into the next stitch. We're going to switch our yarn, grab the purple, and we're going to do a slip stitch. We're going to finish our stitch making a slip stitch with the purple yarn. Next we'll be doing our petal, and to start our petal we're going to start with chaining 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we want to find a third chain from the hook, so we're going to count backward to find a third chain from the hook, and we're going to do a treble crochet in this one. So we want to yarn over a hook twice, insert in a chain. We should have 4 loops on our hook. Then we're going to yarn over and go through 2. We have 3 left. Yarn over, go through 2 again. We have 2 left. Yarn over, go through the last 2 to finish our treble. The next stitch is also a treble, so again insert our hook in the chain, go through 2, go through 2, go through 2. Next stitch, again a treble, insert in a chain, go through 2, go through 2, go through 2. We'll do that again in the next chain. So go through 2, go through 2, go through 2, again yarn over twice, go through 2, go through 2, go through 2, and one more time. So in total we want 6 treble down the chain, go through the last 2. So we have 2 chain left, and next we're going to do a double crochet. So we yarn over once, we should have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over 2, yarn over 2, and we do that in the next stitch as well. Yarn over once, go through 2, go through 2. So that's our first petal. We just have to attach it now. So what we're going to do is going to skip the next stitch on the center of a flower. We're going to go into the next one, and we're going to do a slip stitch. And from there, we're going to repeat that until we crochet all around a flower. I'm going to start again with a chain 10. Then we're going to follow that by 6 trebled on the chain. This is the first treble. Again, inserting a hook in the next chain for the second treble. Insert a hook in the next chain for the third. Insert a hook on the next one for the fourth. Next one is our 5th treble. Next one is our 6th treble. We should have 2 chains left, and the next one we'll do a double crochet, and the next one a double crochet. Then we skip the next stitch in the center of the flower, and we slip stitch in the next, and we start the petals again. So continue that all around, and I'll show you on my last petal how to finish it off. But yeah, just repeat that pattern of chain 10 followed by 6 trebled, 2 double crochet, skip 1 stitch in the center of the flower, and slip stitch in the next. So here I'm just finishing the last double crochet of my last petal. You can see all my other petals have been done. You can see there's 2 stitches left, so we skip the next one and slip stitch in the next to finish off a flower. So that's what your flower should look like. Then we can cut our yarn. So I'm actually going to start with the loose one. Since I crocheted over the yarn, I feel quite confident and nice and secure, so I'm just going to chop them off. And the last 2 that were still attached to the yarn, I'm going to cut, leaving a little bit of a yarn, and then I'm going to weave them in. So I'm going to pull a little bit on the yellow to close, make the center a little tighter, and just weave my needle back and forth a couple of times to make it nice and secure. So when I'm confident it's nice and secure, just cut the extra yarn, and I do the same with the purple. Thread the yarn into a needle, and again wiggle the yarn back and forth. I try to stay in the kind of the purple area to blend it in. Again, couple back and forth through the stitches, and I'll cut the extra yarn. That's what your flower should look like. It has a tendency of kind of curling on itself, but you can kind of curl them backwards too. So it helps to give the flower its shape. And that's how you love flower. You can make as many as you want in any color that you want. I'd love to know what color you'd make yours in. please let me know in the comment. And next, what we need is the little leaves. So since I did my garland, this is optional, obviously. But if you want to make those, so I made a couple that is stuck together and a couple of loose leaves as well. And this is also really easy to do. We're going to start with our green yarn and we're going to chain 6. Now do a slip knot first, put a hook in a slip knot, and then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So here we're going to find the second chain from the hook, and in the second chain from the hook we're going to do a slip stitch. In the next stitch we're going to do a single crochet. In the next stitch, half a double crochet, so yarn over, insert your hook into the third stitch. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Pull your yarn and go through all 3. In the next stitch, you'll be doing a double crochet, so you yarn over once, insert your hook. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Go through 2, yarn over, go through 2 again. And in our last stitch, again a double crochet, go through 2, go through 2. We're actually going to do 6 in total, so that was 1. Going back for a second double crochet, again third, going back for 4, 5, and 6. Then we continue on the other side of the chain, just double checking I have 6. So on the next stitch on the other side of the chain we'll be doing a double crochet. The next stitch is our half double crochet, so yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch. You have 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Next stitch is a single crochet, and the next stitch is a slip stitch. I also crocheted over my yarn on the second side. Oh, and to finish here we will be doing a slip stitch in the first slip stitch. It's a little fiddly to get into, but you'll be able to. And then just pull your yarn to finish with a slip stitch. And here's a little leaf, so we can cut our yarn again. So I crocheted over my tail, so I can just cut that off, and I will weave in the ends of my leaf to make it nice and secure so it doesn't come apart. Just a couple of times. So you can finish here if you want. That makes 1 leaf. If you want to make the little cluster, just make a second leaf, and then you can sew it on top of another one, like so. Just needles back and forth through stitches, quite easy. And then to finish, I also weave in my yarn a couple of times to make it nice and secure. 1 stitch, a couple more, and here, yeah, weave back and forth through the stitches, and you can cut the excess yarn. So that's a little cluster of leaves. You can make as many as you want. I think I did 2 little clusters and I think 4 in total of the leaves, and place them as you want. So in total I did 5 flowers, excuse me, I can't count today. 5 flowers with a little cluster, and then I got some embroidery thread, or you can use regular yarn as well, just use embroidery thread, and I threaded my pieces through the embroidery thread to create my garland. And once that's done, your garland is all finished. You're all ready for spring. So I'd love to know in the comment what you would use this for, what color you made it in. Did you use it as a garland, or did you make a flower crown? Or I'd love to know what you use the flowers for. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe. I'll always have new tutorials coming soon. Do follow my Instagram as well if you want to see the final bookshelves all decorated, and if you want to see our theme for spring as well. I think it's going to be really cute. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye bye.